Hey guys, thank you for joining me for my review of a few different headlamps from a company Vitchelo, or the MoMA group. First of all, we have the V300, which is just a little 1 LED 60 lumen headlamp. Next, we have the V800 headlamp, which is capable of an output of 168 lumens at the highest setting. And then we have the V800 Plus. Note that all of these do articulate when they're on your head, so they'll bend to a 45 degree. In this category, if you're looking for bright, this is the V800. Listen. It's got like positive stops with each click, so that's nice. It's nice and sturdy. The 800 Plus doesn't really have those clicks, that strong positive. I mean, it still seems sturdy enough it'll lock in place, but these clicks seem more solid, so this seems a little better. And of course, this little guy also articulates a little farther than 45 degrees, almost 180 degrees. Okay, next we'll go over the functions of each. Okay, so starting with the V300, I have it on the lowest setting currently. This is a 20-foot wide garage that I'm in. It's just quite dark. This is the lowest. Next is the medium setting. You can see now I'm casting light about 15 feet away, and you can make out stuff pretty well. Now on the highest setting, oh, I'm sorry, that was the highest setting. Next we have the strobe light on the highest setting. And next we have the red light. Doesn't cast incredibly far. And then we have the SOS red strobe light. Again, this is the V300. Next. Alright, next is the V800. This is the brightest setting, 168 lumens. Again, I'm about 15 feet away, and you can see that it is casting a pretty bright light over against that wall, and we can see everything in this shop quite clearly. The range is pretty wide as well. I've got my phone kind of right up to my face right now and looking around, so it's a very wide beam as well. Next is the medium setting. I'm sorry, if you don't change modes after 3 seconds, it will just shut off on the next click. So if you want to change mode, you do have to do that within 3 seconds of the last push of the button. So we'll start high, then medium, and then low. And then we have the strobe. So again, looking at the other side of the shop, again, that's high. There's the medium, and then the low, which you can barely kind of see anything over there. And then, of course, the strobe. Next, we have the red lights. There's the initial push of the red button, just solid. Next is just a red strobe, and I believe that's all the functionality of the 800. Next. Okay, and finally, this is the V800 Plus. So this one's a little confusing. There's supposedly a little button on the side that is touch sensitive, and the instructions tell me that if I tap and release that, it'll change the modes. You can kind of see the light shifting from me touching the area where it indicates I'm supposed to touch, but nothing is really happening when I do that. So I don't know if I have a defective version or what. But if you click twice, now I have the wide area beam. Doesn't go far, but it does kind of cover a big space. Now if I click the button 3 times, oops, I'll try it again. I get the strobe. It's a very fast strobe. But again, the light doesn't travel incredibly far. And that might be even a faster strobe. Next is the red beam. This probably travels the farthest out of the red beams. And then, of course, we have the red strobe. And that's it for the 800 Plus. So to talk a little bit more about the 800 Plus, here's the button I was referring to. See where it says boost mode? The right side has a zoom sensor. Illustration 7. A simple touch and release on the indicated surface will bring the light up to its full brightness, and a second touch release will change the brightness back to the pre-selected level. But be careful with this mode since it can drain your batteries quite quickly. Here's the touch-sensitive button. You know, there's no actual physical button there, but supposedly when you touch that, it's supposed to do something. My experience was that that did absolutely nothing. So, that being said, if you're looking for something quite bright, the V800 is a very nice and capable light to get you there. It's intuitive, you know, it goes through the settings, high, medium, low, and then a flash. You don't have to worry about pressing and holding, like here, this guy. You know, it's dimming, you gotta press and hold.